What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's time for another Pounds for Purrs workout. This one comes from March 3rd. So I got to the gym and went back to the Stairclimber for the cardio warm-up. However, this time I decided to go just back to the original plan of using a speed level of 5 and taking my time with it. So I usually do 16 flights, and this time I honestly felt fine after 13. I really felt adequately warmed up and didn't feel the need to keep going. So I cut it short at 13 flights, which took 4 minutes and 14 seconds. From there, I went over to a platform to do barbell rows, just simply because somebody was already using the dip station. And at this point, I could really start with either main lift and it won't affect the other one. So I'm okay with doing the row first. It's absolutely fine. Now, when it came to warm-up sets, I did something a little bit different, and that is I did my usual set of 10 with 135, and then I went to 185 for a set of 8. Usually I don't need that mid set, and I can go right to working sets after that, but I did throw another one in there just for safety's sake, and I did 8 reps with it, whereas if I'm going up to 185, I'll probably do like 5, maybe 6, but I just felt like doing 8 for some reason. And then from there, now you're seeing the 10x4 with 200 pounds, 90 seconds of rest in between sets, and this is the weight that I used in the third cycle of training for the 10x3. So simply adding volume this time around for all exercises and doing a 10x4. All in all, it was a good row day, and all these reps are very comfortable. I didn't feel like I even got all that challenged, to be completely honest. I really didn't feel like I had to put in a whole lot of effort, and just kept everything very consistent and uniformed, and just got through it all. So I stayed on pace and got through all the sets, and that's pretty much it. For the accessory, I actually did a superset, mainly because I wanted to leave the gym as quickly as I could, but one of the exercises, in fact the first exercise, was a barbell curl, a straight barbell curl, and I did a warm-up set of 8 with 45, and then a 3x8 with 65 pounds. And then of course I followed it up with another exercise, but I'll talk about that later. Now for dips. When I got to the dip station, I decided to do a set of 8 with 25 pounds for the only warm-up set. So no body weight reps, just a set of 8 with 25 pounds. And then I went to the 10x4 with 52.5 pounds. So the same weight I used in the third cycle, just doing 10x4, 90 seconds of rest in between sets. And I'm happy with these reps. I really am. They're good. I'm getting the depth that I want to, and also just putting just a slight stoppage at the bottom. Now, in the first half of these sets, I'm rushing it a tiny bit. I really just wanted to leave. I didn't want to be there. I just wanted to get my work done and go. So you'll see me kind of not rush through them. So I'm not repping them out fast, but I'm not staying at the bottom as long as I usually do. But as the reps progress and as the sets go on, you'll see me stopping a little bit longer and a little bit longer and doing more of what I could do rather than just kind of getting it done. Although, to be fair, I am putting at least a stop at the bottom. So even though the first few sets weren't paused per se, I did stop for a brief moment before pressing back up. And then as I keep going, I wanted to put at least some paused work so that I can at least feel better about it. And so, of course, this is light enough, so I could pause virtually all reps, and like that right there, that's much better. That's more along the lines of what I'm typically doing. But got it all done. That's really all that matters at the end of the day, is just getting all the sets and reps done and staying on pace and not letting yourself rest for too long, hence the watch, just keeping the stopwatch right on my wrist and where I can see it very easily, and I can go right into the exercise once I'm done resting. So really, I just wanted to get my reps done and get out, and that actually influenced my decision to do a superset for the accessories. And so instead of doing 2 separate exercises for straight sets, I did a superset, just to get things done a little bit quicker. And so while I did the barbell curl for the first movement, I decided on doing a snatch press for the second. and use the exact same weights. I did not want to change weights between exercises. I just wanted to go from one into the next and then rest. So warm-up set of 8 with 45, 3 by 8 for working sets with 65 pounds, and honestly that's way too light for the snatch press. It wasn't the smartest decision to make in terms of keeping the same weights, but it's still a good exercise. I love the exercise, especially in relation to the actual snatch itself, but I also like it as a shoulder builder and even triceps to a degree. But honestly, 65 pounds for sets of 8, way too light for me. So I did get something out of it, but I know very well that I should have at least added weight for the snatch press, but that's okay. I just wanted to get the workout done, leave, go home, and just move on with my day. So that's alright. I've supersetted. It was fine. The curl went better than the snatch press in terms of appropriate weight, and that's just something that happens sometimes. I just didn't want to have to load and deload the bar between sets. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. Adopt, don't chop.